Welcome to my Killing Floor guide on Solo Hell on Earth Burning Paris. This is my first video with commentary, so if I didn't explain things clear enough or if I miss anything, please feel free to ask in the comments below. So the basic strategy here is to use a level 15 or higher medic for his survivability with the discounts on armor to survive the first 3 waves and get the AA12 by the end of wave 3. And you don't want to buy anything until you have your AA12 except armor. And even with a off-put AA12, you should have enough firepower to help you kill anything in a solo Hell on Earth game. And let's begin. First thing first, you want to check for the weapon spawning points. Here at the location of the armor is the first one, and here is the second one at the corner, but there's nothing there. Actually, there's 3 weapon spawn points at the starting location, so keep an eye on that.
Don't tell me.
At wave 1 to 3, you want to pick up ammo boxes for your medic nades, so you can kite the sets around you and throw a medic nade to kill them all. As you can see, there's a lot of clots chasing me, and I will keep sprinting and kite them together while picking up the ammo boxes for the medic nades. Here I have a lot of sets, so I can throw down the nade, kite them back together, and instantly there's like 10-12 sets already dead. Keep doing this, and with the help of the medic pistol, you should survive wave 1 pretty easily. And if you are good at shooting the head, you should kill the bloats whenever you have a chance, because they will keep teleporting in front of you. Maybe not in front of you, but the closest spawn point of you. Like here, he's instantly at the doorway and pick on me. And here, this is where I want the medic perk over all the other perks, because I can do this, throw a nade down the ground and every trash set is dead. You can do it with the other perks. And here, another bloat teleport on top of me. So you want to keep an eye on that. While you are covering in perk, do not pick up the armor, because it will burn your armor, and this will waste your armor. And as you can see, I'm not that good at shooting bloat's head. Bloats is actually my biggest problem over even Fleshpounds. Fleshpounds is actually not that hard with the kiting strategy. And here, there's 2 doors you want to weld. This is the first one. You should weld these 2 doors by wave 3. And this is the second one. These two doors welding instruct will disable the spawn points behind the door. So when you kite the sets around here, you won't be getting swarmed that easily, because there's 2 less spawn points. Most set will drop down from the hallway above you, and you won't need to worry about the sets coming out from these 2 doors. And here you would want to start every wave with 5 nades. Nade is more important than ammo, because if you have 40 shots, you should survive long enough for ammo boxes. But if you do not have enough medic nades, you could get swarmed and get grabbed by a clot and die. And for these 2 doors, you want the doors to open towards where you want to run into, and so that the door won't block you. Because every time you get blocked, it could mean a lot of damage or even death. You do not want that to happen, so you want the doors to facing the where you want to run into. Here I actually do not need that much ammo boxes because I already have 5 nades. I should be killing the set and go to the trader and refill my armor. But I use a little bit more time to hopefully searching for another weapon. Yeah, there's one weapon spawn points on one of the trains. I forget which train, but yes, still nothing here. Again, you actually want to. Here you can jump to see if there's ammos in there. And normally you don't want to go into the tunnel unless there's the only 1 or 2 sets left, because the tunnel is you do not have a lot of room to run. Say you have a Scrake in the tunnel, you cannot run past it. You are forced to fight the Scrake. So you don't want to run indoors. You want to stay outdoors as much as possible.
Don't bleed on anything.
And the other thing is you should know about the spawn points. Say, yeah, here, get the door open this side, because you are mostly running into this room.
Must close the pod very soon.
Like if you are stuck in this corner, you are dead. You are dead anyway, even if the door is facing the other side, so you want the door to open that way.
Time's almost up.
And you should save more time if you are familiar with the trader location, so you don't need to stand here doing nothing at the beginning of the wave. Here, you want to start every wave at this location, and this is one of the spawn points at the start of the wave. Kill the things you can, but don't stay for too long. You want to run down the stair as fast as possible to block this spawn point. And you can stand on the car and fight until you have to run. And pay attention, because there could be sets jumping out of that window and getting to you.
Let's call that your warm-up.
You want to fight as long as you can over here, because that's a pretty safe location. There's normally no sets will spawn behind you. They will only, with the pathing, they will only run from this side to get to you. They won't spawn there if you stand on the car. And here, do not do this. Try not to do this at later waves. Now we only have clots mainly, so I can kite them back together and save one more medic nade. But at later waves, doing that could mean you get blocked by a Scrake and die. Scrakes are the biggest enemy actually. If your Scrake get too close to you and rage, you are likely to be dead if you are not prepared. Yeah, just kite around and start searching for ammo when the set count is low. You want to start every wave with 5 nades. Especially in the first 3 waves, because you only get your medic pistol. Why would I try to find weapons that bad? Is because if say a Hux do his flamethrower attack and burn 10 clots and they all burn down to death, you won't get any money. And you could have not enough money to buy the AA-12 by the end of wave 3. And wave 4 they start to spawn quite a lot of sirens and Hux, and without a decent weapon, wave 4 could be a little bit too hard sometimes. And by the way, hugs actually hurts really bad on Hell on Earth. Do not try to tank it. The flamethrower attack can kill you in 3 seconds. That flamethrower attack can kill you in 3 seconds if you stand close. And the fireball attack can do like 40 to 50 damage if you do not have armor. So do not think that hugs is harmless. They are actually doing pretty high damage. And bloods too. As you can see, I get put on a few times in the first wave and I still lose like 60 health. I am running a few medic with bio resistance and I still take 60 damage. So if you are not medics, it could be instant death. It could be instant death. So I recommend to play solo with the medic perk until they fix the spawning. The spawning is really the biggest enemy because they will keep putting every set you cannot see in the closest spawn point. So every corner you try to turn, there will be something there. If you are lucky, it will be a clutch. If you are not lucky, it could be a Scrake or a Fleshpound. So yeah, this strategy is mainly focused on trying to abuse their spawning and try not to get swarmed. Here, the last set could take a while to find, especially with the meta pistol against a Hux. They actually take quite a few shots to the head to kill with the meta pistol. And remember, if they are at very low health, the Hux will try to suicide. But if you keep running, he shouldn't be able to hit you. And the suicide move actually does a lot of damage. So if you can bait other sets into the suicide move and blow up everything. But you do not want the sets to kill each other too much in the first 3 waves, because again you want your AA12 by the end of wave 3. Here I'm still searching for weapons, but I actually don't need to, because I'm getting $400 no matter what if I survive this wave.
Make your choices.
But having more ammo is always helpful, so you can, yeah, if you have nothing to do, you can play with the bodies. The dead bodies mechanism, the physics of the dead bodies is actually pretty amazing in this game. And you can pick up every ammo boxes before the wave starts, because all the ammo boxes will reset once the wave starts, so you are not wasting anything. And at the start of each wave, when you hear something spawning, you can start running to here. And if the spawn point under the stairs is already active, you have to run down here. You cannot stay on the stairs. And do not stay here for too long, because there are tons of spawning points around here. Here you can throw a meta day in front of you, so when everything is running behind you, they will run into the nade and suicide. And again, do not do this at later waves. You can kind of dub around in the first few waves because there's only cross mostly. But if there's a later wave, you backtrack like this, you could easily get swarmed by bigger sets, like a lot of sirens. Here, the sirens is already starting to teleport. So it seems there's a lot of sirens, but it actually is only 1 or 2 sirens that keep teleporting. And it will feels like there's a 5 sirens, because everywhere you want there's a siren screaming like this, but there's actually 1 or 2 sirens that keep teleporting.
Reopen the trader pod.
And siren is fine as long as you are running away from her, because it will not do too much damage. But bloats, on the other hand, if they teleport behind the corner and instantly puke on you as you run out, it will blind you and deal a lot of damage, and it's pretty bad. And as you can see, I have troubles hitting Gophers if they are getting too close. I just cannot find their head. Here, under the sign, is another weapon spawning point. And at that corner is another weapon spawning point. So you have like 3 spawning points and 1 ammo box at your starting location.
Break out the earmuffs, siren!
But on Hell on Earth, the weapon spawn rate is too low, so it's likely that you are not finding any weapon. So if you are not finding any weapon, you should try not to get too much set to kill by the hugs and bloats. And here I'm trying to get the siren to scream and destroy all the chairs in that room, because if you have to retreat into that room, you do not want anything to block your way. So I want the siren to destroy the chairs. Sirens is actually, if you can manage to leave a siren as a last set, you should kite her around and destroy everything that could potentially block your way. You do not want anything to block you. Here, at the end of wave 3, I can buy the AA-12. And I should have buy the armor before I click the autofill, because more armor is always better. Ammo boxes are easier to find than armor,
There's Zeds on the scope.
and armor actually helps you a lot in surviving. The basic rule is you want to use the armor to tank a bunch of unavoidable damage until you get the numbers down, so you can like get the numbers to like 20 or 30, and then you can start dealing with the bigger sets.
More Zeds on the scope. Back to it,
When
mes
you
amis.
are, say you are killing a Scrake and then 10 clocks spawn near you, you could be killing the Scrake, but you will get killed by the clots. So you want the medic nades and most of your weapon ammo to control the number of the sets, reduce the number to reasonable amount, and then you can start dealing with the bigger sets. And you should try to kill sirens as fast as you can too. But remember, do not stay at the same location for too long. Sets will keep spawning. They will keep spawning around you. They will use the closest possible spawn point. Even if there's a light pole to block the line of sight, they will spawn there. You do not want that.
You look like shit!
Also, you can close the door to block the movement of the sets. They have to open the door. That will buy you a second of time, like 1 or 2 seconds. Sometimes they will even stand behind the door doing nothing for like 5 seconds before they open the door.
Watch it!
Even if they open the door instantly, you are still buying like 1 or 2 seconds. Yeah, and that bloat again is teleporting right. It will teleport right behind you. What I find is siren and hugs are the most set who will be teleporting. Most of the time there will be siren and bloats around, every corner, which is a little bit annoying actually. Here, don't forget this ammo box location. You should be two-shotting the head of the sirens and the hugs. I heard that you can one-shot them, but I'm not sure if you need to be a support. I personally only able to do 2 shots on them. And of course, if you are close enough, always try to aim for the head. But if you are pretty far away, I myself will aim for the body, because if you aim for the head at medium range, most of the bullets will just fly over their heads, doing 0 damage, which I think is not that good. And here, as you can see, oh, I didn't notice the combatant perk is actually level 10, but level 15 medic gives you a lot more healing and armor, so I recommend doing this on level 15 also.
I'm about to shut the pod.
Got ammo here, people.
This is also my way to level both perks,
Get back to work.
medic and support,
Lend me some cash.
because the medic nade, and if you deal damage with the medic perk and then deal damage with the support perk, the XP will split between the 2 perks, so you can level 2 perks at the same time. Here again, check for if there's sets running out of that window, and then stand your ground here. Here I see no sets around at the moment, so I try to kill the Scrake, but of course they are stalkers. Yeah, so
Now finish the
so
job.
you should pay a lot of attention. And here they instantly spawn a lot of Gophars behind the what's that? The wall, and you can throw a lay down, close the door, so they will bunch up around the door. This way you can kill a lot of them with one nade. Especially on later waves, you want to control the numbers before the bigger set spawn, because every time Scrake is spawning in the field, the more likely that the Scrake will be reached by something. It could be a Hux Fireball, or a Hux Flamethrower attack, or a Raging Fleshpound. Because on Hell on Earth, the Scrakes will reach at 90% health, which is very easy to achieve. Your medic nade alone is enough to reach the Scrakes on Hell on Earth.
The last one's off,
So
I can open the
you
trigger
should
pod
try your best not to damage the Scrake, unless you want to kill it. Here you can, because switching weapons is too slow when everything is running at you, so most of the time I won't switch to the hunting shotgun even if there's only one class. But on solo you should have enough ammo to do that, but if you are running low on ammo, you can use the hunting shotgun for a while. Especially when the set count is low. However, I think the hunting shotgun spread is they spread all over the place. It need to be used at very close range to be effective. If you are like 5 meters away, it seems like it won't do anything. So I do not like the hunting shotgun a lot, but with the AA-12 I do not have a lot of choice. And here sometimes I don't know why I get hit by the puke, because I kill it. I'm out of the puke range. I should be out of the puke range, but sometimes the bullets will just hit you. Maybe they The explosion range of the bullets are larger than it seems. So you should be
Make for the pod and
you
gear up.
should be watch out for that. Bullets can pick on you even if you are quite far away.
You earned the money. Now spend it.
Again, starting from wave 5 or so, you should check the 2 welded doors every wave. It is unlikely
There's
that
Zeds on the scope.
any set will damage
close the
it,
pod
but
very
it is
soon.
possible that a Scrake will spawn there and damage the door badly. And with the green door behind me, you can weld the door at wave 10 or so, or any wave you find it is
Last
difficult
chance.
to deal with.
I have to power down
This
the
way
pod.
you block another spawn point, but the door will only last half a wave because there will be something spawn in there.
Time's up.
Unlike the
Go
two
kill some
small
Zeds.
doors where you weld the door and you shut down the spawning point entirely. Here I hear Gofa spawn, so I start moving into this room and kill everything. And again, do not stay at this area too long. You want to run down the stairs as fast as possible. Here I use a medic grenade and take the ammo box, so you can block a lot of the stalkers or crawlers. This time is mostly wasted because somehow they are not spawning. Rarely they will spawn behind this building,
Way better.
behind the ambulance,
You are hit, so do it.
but normally they won't be if you stay on the stairs. Here I use another medic grenade to
So good.
kill some more crawlers and clots because I hear quite a lot of them are following me. And the door close it to block them for a second. It could be also used to block the Fleshpound or Scrake's attack if needed. And pay very close attention to the footsteps of the Scrakes. Scrakes are the most dangerous enemy starting from wave 5. If you did not notice the Scrake walking towards you, it could be very bad. And there, the Scrake teleport. And I have 19 shots, so I decide to try and kill the Scrake. But of course, there's a stalkers again. And what's my reward? They spawn another Scrake. But I'm getting pretty lucky there because there's some late Scrake spawn. As I said before, you want the Scrakes to spawn late because the longer it stays in the battlefield, the easier is get rage by all kinds of source. Like your accidentally hit it with the medic grenade, it will rage. It hit by a Hux fireball and the afterburn will also rage it.
Bloody Scrake!
And the hunting shotgun is really bad at this range. I prefer not to use it. And you always want 20 shots for each Scrake, just to be safe. If you hit all headshots, it's like 10 shots to kill them, but you want 20, so even if you hit all body shots, you can still kill the Scrake. Here, I try to dodge his attack. You can run around him to cheese him, but I think they will fix that, so I rather try to have some more strategy against them, like run around this ambulance,
Go to the indicated pod for
because the
resupply.
sets won't have better pathing than you. You will always have better pathing than the sets. So if you use the shortest distance to circle around the ambulance, you should be buy you long enough time for your reload, like I just did there.
Glad you made it back. Don't bleed on anything.
And if a Scrake is not raging, you can just run past him on either side. Both sides works because every move the Scrake can do is dash and then swing. If you run past them, they will dash past you and then swing. So this way they will miss you. But if you try to run away from the Scrake, it will dash to you and spin. This way it will surely catch up to you. You cannot run away from a raging Scrake. You can just circle around him, run to his back, or just run away to buy you enough time to reload. You can just outrun from the Scrake. And here, Fleshpound instant spawn, which is bad. Again, because every time the Fleshpound rage, it potentially hit the Scrake and the Scrake will rage without you knowing it. This is not good because if you are shooting other sets, like if you use 10 of your shots in AA12 and then a raging Scrake running at you, you can kill it. So you do not want Fleshpounds to spawn early. And here, like this, just run past them. They will not hit you. But every time the Fleshpound is raging, it will damage everything by his side. And here, a crazy cod keep jumping. Yeah, and then I use 10 shot to kill this clod because he keep jumping around. Good thing on solo you should have enough ammo. Now the main thing here is try to reduce their numbers as fast as possible. And here, I blocked at the corner again. Just run around the Scrake.
Way better.
If the Scrake is not raging, it should be enough to just run around him. And there, the Scrake the Hugs use the flamethrower attack and burn everything, which is good. And then I made another Hugs to do the same, and everything is burning now. But however, the burning attack, like I said, could rage a Scrake. So as sometimes you want to bait the flamethrower attack, but sometimes you do not want it, because it could potentially rage the Scrakes. I hear a bloat here. Yeah, it's one on each side. Here I try to bait the flamethrower attack and then I notice the Scrake is nearby, which is again bad, pretty bad. And pay close attention to the footstep of the Scrakes. If you hear he's raging, be prepared. But right now it seems the Scrake is not yet raged, so I can deal with the lesser sets first. Here the Hugs try to explode because maybe the Fleshpound run into him for enough times after I shoot him. And by the way, if the sets are killed by other sets or self-destruct, they won't give you any money or XP. So you do not want that. There. I throw my detonate right before I see the Scrake. You do not want the detonate to hit the Scrake because it will rage the Scrake. You do not want that to happen, because it only takes a few rage Fleshpound hits to rage a Scrake. Here it rage the Scrake for you. So as long as there's Scrake on the battlefield, you do not want to deal with the Fleshpound yet. Because you do not want to use all your ammo and then a Scrake run as you. Fleshpound is not that dangerous as long as you can run away. Because you can run away, but with Scrakes you cannot run away if they rage. So you rather the Fleshpound to stay alive than the Scrake.
Nice. You look like shit.
There should be one more Scrake left. But I can't see him anywhere near me, so yeah, what I did there is, oh, and there's the raging Scrake. It seems like the Scrake is raging, but it seems that the Scrake was raging, but it seems the Scrake is calm after all. I thought the Scrake is raging, so I run away. Better safe than sorry. Scrakes are much more dangerous than Fleshpound. And here, I don't know why the Hux can hit me. He's down the stairs. I don't know how he can still hit me. And this here, see? You actually, this is a very bad idea. You do not want that. You do not want to reach it with anything other than 8A12. You do not want that to happen. But I didn't think 2 medic pistol shot will reach him. But like I said, 90% is pretty easy to achieve. 90% health is pretty easy to achieve.
Perfect. Pod is open again. Let's get you restocked.
This here, I misjudged the trader. I thought it's the trader upstairs, but it's the trader underground. And unless you are going to the trader, you do not want to go down here, because one is dark. As soon as the siren screams, you will not be able to see anything. Also, with this way, I had my support at level 12 when my medic is still level 0, and with this way of leveling, now my medic is having even more XP than the support.
More Zeds on the way. Start to wrap things
And
up,
I
as they
can
say.
level both of the perks together, so I think this is a fairly good way to level medic. Because medic generally, if you just heal people, you could take years to level up.
Time's almost up. Vite.
And starting from wave 8, they start to spam the Scrakes.
More Zeds on the scope. Back to it, mes amis.
So you should pay close attention of how many Scrakes are there. There I hear Gofa spawning, so I run into here. And I'm a little bit slow, so there's this one point is already active. And there, we have a Hux. So I'm forced to jump down instantly. And the Hux is killing the Gofas. And set time. If you are within set time at a good position, use it as your advantage to kill as much set as possible. And there I get grabbed and puke on. With other perks I will be dead there. That's why I think at the moment Medic is the only viable perk to play this difficulty unless on solo at least, unless you have like crazy good aims. As a commando, you actually only need like 3 to 4 headshots to kill Hux and Sirens, and like 10 shots to kill Scrakes. Not sure about Fleshpounds, but if you are not that good at shooting, like me, you can just use the AA-12. And remember that Sirens will not walk straight up to you, they will circle around you. So it could make you miss a lot of shots, like right there. The Sirens will walk up to my face and then sidesteps, so I miss a lot of the shots without even killing the Siren. There I try to base the Hux burning ability, but he ended up shooting a fireball at me because I'm too slow to run close enough. Here I get a pretty lucky shot there. Normally that won't decap the bloat. I didn't expect that to hit me.
Where'd you go?
But Hux are pretty accurate if you move in one direction. You have to constantly change direction for the Hux to miss you. And here I see two Scrakes, and because I only have like 20 shots left on the AA-12, so I didn't use the AA-12 until I pick up the ammo box.
You want me? Oh yeah.
So now there's only 4 sets left. I can start to deal with the Fleshpound. And somehow the Hux hit the Fleshpound.
Fleshpound's crashing our gig.
As you can see, the Fleshpounds don't do too much damage to me on solo. As a medic, you can heal through his raging attack, so you have the ability to keep the Fleshpounds alive while you try to run away from the Scrakes. Like there. I killed the Fleshpound. Now I can deal with the Scrakes. You can also close the door as the Fleshpound trying to attack you. This way you will block the Fleshpound outside and not get hit by his attacks. Also waste his raging time, because Fleshpounds in Killing Floor 2 only rage for 10 seconds, so if you close the door and he waste one of his attacks, you can most likely make his rage end before he actually hits you. And there the Hux tried to suicide on me and I shoot him because I want the XP. And I don't need money now, but I want the XP because I'm level 19 and I'm still trying to level. You can let him just suicide if there's no Scrakes around him. As far as I can tell, the suicide move of Hux actually deal pretty good damage, because I see him instantly raging Fleshpound, where I need 4 shots of the hunting shotgun or a nice 6 to AA-12 shotgun to rage a Fleshpound. And for some reason, I don't know why, I have the ammo bonus of the support perk. Here, I am not staying far enough away. And here, you can hear the Scrake raging. Pay very close attention of the Scrake footsteps, like I said a lot of times before. because you do not want a raging Scrake running at you when you're fighting the other sets.
Bring up the trading controls and upgrade your gear.
Like
Finest
here,
choices,
you
people.
could start to
Underscore.
weld the green door at the right hand side of the ambulance if you start to think the wave is getting hard. But I think I forget to weld that door in this game, and do
Last
not
chance.
waste too much
I
time
have
to
power
track
down
your
the pod.
progress. I actually waste too much time to track my progress on how much I'm leveling.
Pods closed. Go
That's
get
one of the
fun.
reasons why this video is fairly long. Again, kill the thing in the first spawning point if you can see it, and then start moving into this area. And you do not want to move to the right side of that tree, because that can potentially drop down and form a wall to block you. You want to run to the left hand side of that tree. You do not want it to go to the right hand side, even if there's a shorter distance. You do not want that, because being stuck almost always means death.
Let me kill you again.
Here, some of the set is starting to run to be the other way. Like I said, there's a spawn point inside the shop, and they will drop down from the window. So pay attention to that. Also pay close attention to where the sirens are, so you do not waste your grenades. And here, I don't know why I'm getting puke on. The blow is really far away. I seriously don't know why I'm getting puke. Maybe there's another blow, so I don't know.
Feeling me now?
Just
I see
play
you.
as normal, kite around,
Gotta check 'em.
while avoid hitting the Scrakes. If you see a Scrake, try not to shoot it.
I'm right here.
And remember, shotguns have penetration. You do not want to hit the Scrake.
Look out.
And do not stay here for too long. Like here, I stay for too long, so there's too many crawlers. I have to use a medic nade, and this end up hitting the Scrake walking out of the tunnel.
Batch out.
And this could very well reach the Scrake.
Open the trading pod soon.
And I hear Gofas spawning at the left hand side. And yeah, like I said, the Scrake is raging. You do not want that to happen. So here's where I like the solo plays, because you are constantly making decisions. Unlike multiplayer games, you could be fighting for 10 seconds and you clear the whole room, and then you can chill out for like a few minutes. But in solo, you are constantly stressed. You have to decide where to run, what to kill, what not to kill every second. So yeah, sometimes I like to play solo. Hi, Mr. Scrake. Yeah, there. The Fleshpound hit the Scrake again. Luckily, that hit didn't reach the Scrake. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to run away from the Fleshpound. This is one of the ways. Use the Welding to block his attacks. And there, I again misjudged the time on closing the door, and I flow away without paying attention that the Scrake is following the Fleshpound. now the Scrake is poisoned. It could rage at any time now, so I cannot afford to fight the Fleshpound. So this is why you do not want to hit the Scrake in any way, because you want to control where the Scrake will rage instead of it rages you randomly.
Just found ammo.
And this route I found it less troublesome to kite because there's less spawning points where the roach will instantly puke on you, like they're camping the corner and instantly puke on you when you run out of the room.
Fleshpound.
So I think this kiting route is pretty decent for solo play. And there, the Scrake is raged by something. Yeah, you can actually take a raging hit from a Fleshpound pretty easily. It does like it drops me like from 120 health to 75. But if there's a Scrake, he will hit you for 40 per hit, and then he will keep cumbering you. If you can't get to his back, then you cannot run away from the Scrake. But as long as the Fleshpound is calmed down, you can run away from the Fleshpound. So in some way, Fleshpounds are less threatening than the Scrakes. Because you can only dodge so much damage from the Scrakes. And I can't consistently dodge Scrake's attack if he is rage. If he's not rage, I can always dodge his attack by walking by his side. But when the Scrake is raging, sometimes he still hits you. I'm not sure why. And by the way, behind this car is another weapon spawn point. And in this bar in the middle of the tables, there's another spawning point of the weapons. So in the first few waves, you can take an eye on these locations for weapons. Because one time I think I made out the puke and the flamethrower attack too much, and then I do not have enough money for the AA-12 by the end of wave 3. So I had quite a lot of trouble playing wave 4 because there's a lot of sirens and they keep destroying my nades. When there's 3 or 4 sirens keep teleporting around you and destroying your nades, is actually getting very hard because you will have trouble running away from the trash sets. And there, I hear the Golfa spawning, so I run down here the stairs. And if you are fast enough, the spawn points will only spawn like 1 or 2 sets. But if you walk slowly, they could spawn a whole group of sets. Like right there, as I run down the stairs, it's only 1 Golfa there. And here, with the Scrake just one pass his side. And here, again, I see not much. I see not much sets around, so I kill the Scrake. And I still have trouble headshotting bloats for some reason. I just can't seem to do it. And here, the Fleshpound was behind me the whole time, and somehow he get in front of me. And with wave 10, there are 2 Fleshpounds and like 3 or 4 Scrakes. So with 2 Fleshpounds, the Scrakes could easily get raged after getting run into by the raging Fleshpounds. here I stay here for too long, so everything is dropping down from the hallways upstairs. And again, the Fleshpound Tactics.
Nice.
This route is already the best route I can find that the teleporting set won't catch you that much, but there's still I'm still keep getting puke on. And with the biotic lab and the outpost, I cannot find route as good as this at the moment. I can get to wave 10 in the biotics lab, but outpost I can only get to wave 8. I can't find any routes that I won't keep getting puke on in the outpost map. And here I use some more nades, and then the set numbers is dropping down to a point that I can start fighting the Fleshpounds and the Scrakes. Also, if you because this time I'm doing pretty well because I'm familiar with the route I'm taking. If you want some more examples, you can check out my other 2 videos on Twitch. I may not upload that 2 videos to YouTube. It depends on how much time I have. And I have 2 videos that I made my way to the boss, but end up dying to the boss. You can check those videos out for more example on this strategy. Here I can start to spam my shots on the Fleshpounds because I know there are no flats left.
A Fleshpound's crashing again.
Yeah, here you can kite around objects so you can prevent getting hit by the raging pounds. I think the best way to do this is the wailing on that stair. Like this, you can close the door at the right time so you can block his attacks, and sometimes he will stand at the doors for no reason without actually moving. Yeah, I thought I would kill him there. And you can kite around objects so he misses his attacks. Or you can try to parry him, but I think his jump attack and spin attack cannot be parried, so I think kiting around objects is actually a better strategy against raging Fleshpounds. Because they like to use their jump attack for some reason when I try to parry, and the jump attack cannot be parried. And after 10 waves of fighting, you can unweld this door. As you can see, the door will barely take any damage. Most of the time it's just passing by sirens screaming at the door, taking like 2% of the door health. So if you weld it to 100%, it could last an entire game, and you do not want anything to block you when fighting Hanks because he hit fast. You have to keep running away. And for this boss, you can follow my route. I think this is pretty good route. You can camp this door upstairs and then run away. And for some reason, he take the other road. I was not expecting that, so I run away. and you can close the door behind you if you can hear him chasing behind you, because like I said, you can block him for like 1 second and just shoot him and then get shot at. Remember to close the doors. And I normally won't heal if I have more than 100 health and I accidentally fall down here. So this is the pattern you want to follow when fighting hands. Because this road you can constantly break line of sight, so he will not shoot you. And you can run away from any of his attacks. Remember to close the door because you can block his movement. And sometimes if you close the door, if he's quite far away at you, he will use another path to get to you. So you pay attention with your ears to judge where he is. Here you can shoot and then drop down, so anything he throws at you will not hit you, and you will take like 3 to 4 shots at most. If he try to shoot you, you can keep running here, camp at the trader, shoot and then drop down, repeat, and keep closing the doors. On suicidal or hard, lower difficulties, you can actually, here, when you hear he's trying to grab you, you can throw down a medic nade and then let him grab you as soon as possible. As you can see there, I can actually close the door even if I'm grabbed. So you can run away and heal. I do not know if other perks can heal back up enough to after he drains you, so again, another reason to use the medic perk. And most of the time he will stop at the door to try to use some range attack, but rarely, like this time, he will just run at me, so I cannot do too much damage to him. This time again, he's too close, so he's not trying to use the bombs and the chain gun. Yeah, if you run to this side, you can camp the door. If you run the other way, you can camp the trader. So that's why I think this circle is pretty decent against hanks. And most of the time the gas will die out before you run back to this position. And you can heal in this room, close the door and then reload if you need to. And camp the door again. And keep running. And try not to get stuck on the doors. Sometimes I get stuck on the doors. And this time the gas is not dying out fast enough. Which is bad because it wastes your armor. Your armor is pretty good against his chain guns. Without armor, your health will drop like crazy. His most dangerous attack is chain gun. If you have no armor and no cover, you actually will die in 2 seconds or 3 seconds. Here I notice I have not enough ammo, so I try to run away and find ammo. the best way is to go down the tunnel, because you can consistently break the line of sight, so he won't shoot you for too long. And again, close the doors. Close the doors, so he cannot keep meleeing you. Close the doors. Usually there will be ammo boxes down here, but this time I can't find any.
Perhaps some grenades will finish you.
Yeah, like I said, you can keep breaking line of sight, so he cannot hit you. But this time, maybe it's because he won faster and hell on earth, I don't know, I'm not sure. He can shoot my back. And somehow he's up there. I don't know why. He's shooting me in the tunnel, and the next second he's up there. I don't know why. Also, I personally will heal when my health drop down below 90. I won't heal before that, because I think there's some ways of heal, and it could be really bad if you heal at 110 health and then he shoots you and you get down to 30 health. And occasionally you can throw down a medic grenade to poison him. It won't do too much damage, but it's damage, you know? It's damage. Any damage helps. Again, you can, when you have enough ammo, you can run back here.
Some grenades will finish you.
And then use the path down there, because I closed the door too quickly. I should pay more attention to where he is. And here I lose my armor, so if he uses machine gun attack, I will actually take a lot of damage. So if you are lucky and able to find armor, it will be actually really good. And here I run down there because I see the smoke is not died out yet. Again, you can reload in this room. I never get shot at when I reload at that room, so I think reloading in that room is pretty good. Like I said, close the door, reload in this room, and then here I get stuck. Try not to get stuck.
Way better.
Actually, hangs if you can find. Again, I get stuck. Try not to do that. This is a bad example. And then he is somehow up there. So another reason I choose this is like you see there, I can jump out of the window if I absolutely need to. And if he come in from that door, you can actually do some headshots on him. And I hear he is trying to heal again, so I throw down a grenade to heal myself while he grabbed me. And then run away, heal, and run again. The reason I want to let him grab me right away is because if you let him chase you for too long, he will spawn stats. Recently I learned that even bloats and sirens can spawn if he's trying to heal, so you do not want any of that to spawn. Because the first few tries of hangs on Hell on Earth, I get killed by a crawler of a crotch, because I didn't pay attention that they are still there. So they blocked my way and hangs shoot me. Like I said, do not heal too early. There, I heal at like 70 health. So even if he still shot me, I can heal from 70 to like 110. I actually don't think other perks can survive because you simply do not have fast enough regens. Here I drop down to 17 health. It's 17 health. I don't think I can heal back up with any other class.
I can't see it.
That's why I don't think other perks are really viable or solo. Here I'm running low on ammo, so I run away again to try and find ammos. And remember to close the doors behind you, because this way he won't shoot you. Yeah, like you should keep and that ammo box there. Never try to get that. Never ever try to get that. You will get shot and killed. Surely. You do not have anything to block the line of sight. And the pathing is quite strange here, because this is the second time he run up there instead of following me down. I guess it's because I closed the door, and here I run the wrong way. I run the wrong way, so I have to waste time and circle another round. That hurts. His machine gun actually really hurts, but with the medic perk you can heal back up pretty quickly. Actually, at this point I'm pretty sure that I can beat him.
Too toxic for your soft skin?
Because I now have ammo, and my medic actually trigger his heal, so I throw down another nade and let him grab me. So he dropped to the last place. And I think at his last phase he had some like speed boost, because sometimes he run around the other side faster than me. Like this time, I think he will change his pattern at the last phase, but the way to fight him is almost the same. You should have enough time to run away, even if he appears at the place you are not expecting.
He looks friendly enough.
I don't know why here, because he keep using another way to catch me. I actually don't know why here. I try to buy sometimes by running sideways, but I still get hit by the tear gas. But I have to run because we do not really want him to melee. His melee actually hurts too. And here, I get stuck again. There. Shoot him, cam the door, shoot him. And run away. Close the door. I reload too early. I could actually get shot there. Here he's running, so I give up on shooting him. Just repeat this until he's dead, or you are dead. And as soon as you see he's pulling out his guns, you should run. As soon as you see him pull out his gun. Because, like I said, his most dangerous attack is the gun. I think his grenades and tear gas, if you caught in the explosion, it hurts too, but you should not get hit at all by that. And also I'm not sure how much damage he will do to himself with the tear gas and the grenades. He screamed for pain when his grenade explode, but it don't seem to do too much damage to him. Yeah, he's nearly dead. He's nearly dead there. I'm so hyped right now when I'm playing this because I'm getting my first win on Hell on Earth. He should be really near death. He should be at very low health. It should be the last round of kiting.
You are just pathetic sacks of corrupt, big bad warriors scared of an.
Oh, maybe not.
There is let me. Let me test my new nerve gas. Come out, anything.
Yeah, cam the door, just repeat it.
Give you a chance.
If you want too slow, he could actually kill you with his chain gun in like 2 or 3 seconds.
Here's a warning for you.
It could be really dangerous. And that's how you do it. And thanks for watching. If you have any question, please feel free to ask at the comments below.